Hello, clever people, and welcome to my review for Greta. So Greta is a movie starring Chloe Grace Moretz and Isabelle Huppert, and it follows the story of this woman who befriends another younger girl on a subway because she loses her bag. The younger girl brings it to her, and they start up a kind of cute little friendship. One of them is missing a mother, another is missing a daughter, so it's nice for them to have one another. But as the movie goes on, the younger girl starts to realize that this older woman has a lot of dark secrets, and that maybe the way that they met was not the way that they should have met. And from there, some really creepy stuff happens. Greta was a movie that I was pretty excited for. I thought that the trailers looked really, really good. They looked really creepy. And I was excited because of Isabelle Huppert, who is a great actress. I have not seen her stuff outside of Greta, but I've heard from so many people that she's incredible. And she has been nominated for, I think, 1 or 2 Academy Awards before. She just seems like such a well-founded actress, and I'm excited to research her and try to see her more stuff. She's been in movies like Elle and The Piano Teacher. So I went to go check out this movie with Greta, which was my first exposure to her. And I gotta say, this movie's good. It's very, very well done. And I think that the best, by far, the best part about it is Isabelle Huppert, who does an incredible job at being a psychopathic woman who is lonely. What I really like about this movie is that they didn't go for the approach that she's bad because she's bad. That wasn't the approach to the movie. It gave more reason, and the reason that it gave really worked with Isabelle Huppert as an actress. She knew how to portray loneliness, and she knew how to portray betrayal, and it was all very impressive. I gotta say, she gave way better of a performance than this movie deserved. I don't think Greta's a bad movie. I don't think that at all. I just think that it's not a great horror movie, and it easily could have been a lot better under the hands of a better director. The biggest thing with the movie is that it's not very well edited. It's like a lot of the scenes, things happen too quickly or things happen too slow. Or it can go from one place to another really quickly and it feels kind of jarring. And the movie doesn't really know how to fill its space either. It's like 2 hours, I'm not even sure. I think it might be 1 hour and 40 minutes, but it feels too long because there's too many scenes of nothingness, and there's too many scenes where it's supposed to be something suspenseful, but it doesn't really lead to anything, and then at the end you just question why that scene was put in the movie. And that's not a good thing. All movies need to have scenes that matter, because if you don't have a scene that contributes to the story in any way, it's a complete waste of the audience's time. And unfortunately, Greta does have a lot of scenes like that in it. But I gotta say, the acting as a whole in the movie honestly stood out. Even though I was just praising Isabelle Huppert and her excellent portrayal as her character, Chloe Grace Moretz also does a great job, and so does the ensemble in this movie. There's not a whole lot of weak points. Even the roommate character that could have been really annoying handled by someone else, she did still have her annoying moments, but they were understandable, and in the end she was still a good person and a good friend. She just had 1 or 2 lines here or there that really didn't fit, but in the end she still did a great job. I'm just a little disturbed by this movie's depiction of mental illness. I think that it can come off as offensive to some people. I didn't take too much offense to it, but at the same time, I think that if you're gonna show mental illness in such a negative light, you need to have another character in the movie that shows how mental illness doesn't ruin a person, is what I'd say. Because there's one person with mental illness in the movie, and she's crazy and she's insane and she goes nuts and uses people to her advantage. I say if you're gonna do that, have another character in the movie with mental illness that gets over it, or not gets over it but learns to live with it. Something like that would have made this movie a lot better. And I think that, I don't know who the director is, but they made a lot of first-time director mistakes, so I'm gonna guess it's one of their first movies. But still, in the end, Greta was still very creepy, mostly because of the performances, but also the atmosphere established was really good. The director did a great job at establishing a really creepy atmosphere, and yes, it is flaws, it does have a lot of problems, but in the end, I enjoyed Greta. I thought it was very creepy, and I will give Greta a 6.5 out of 10. Alright, that concludes my review for Greta. So, what are your thoughts on this film, or what is your favorite movie with Isabelle Huppert? Comment in the comment section below and let me know. I'm Robert Burke, and this has been The Clever Critics. Goodbye.